Hello and welcome back to Football Manager 2019 with USL Dunkerque. We're a couple of games before the little winter break in the middle of the season. We're exactly halfway through the season for us at the very least. Currently, 6th place in the table, although St Etienne have a game in hand somehow. I don't understand how they've got a game in hand. If they win that game in hand, they will move ahead of us, so we will drop out of the European spots. The reason why we're in 6th place: we've played 4 matches in between episodes, we've won 2 and we've lost 2. Unfortunately, the 2 that we lost were both in the league. Against Auxerre, we got destroyed 3-0, Vanderlei also getting himself sent off. Against Toulouse, we lose this one 2-0. We just weren't very good and this didn't deserve to get anything from it. And then we got back to winning ways against Montpellier with Marco Vergara and Jean-Pierre Lecomte with the goals for us. Luka Ilic also getting himself sent off against his former club, which is always nice. Then, in the Coupe de la Ligue 4th round, we managed to beat Monaco. Don't know how we managed to do it. Marcelo Acuna and Ismail Silla scoring his first goal for the club means we do win this one 2-1, setting up a quarter-final tie against RC Lens, which is going to happen in January. Annoyingly, I would have preferred to lose this one and beat Toulouse or Auxerre. Today, 2 matches then at Lille and Nantes. Lille, I think, are 8th. Lille are 10th. Nantes are in 12th place, so 2 teams below us. Hopefully we can end the first half of the season on a high. Hopefully, we are still in European football come the end of this episode. Match number 1 of the episode then against Lille, managed by Alexander Dragunov, who, yes, I was going to say Austrian central defender formerly. He retired in 2025, former Paris FC and now Lille manager. He's not terrible, he's not the best. Then again, I'm not terrible and I'm not the best. The starting lineup we're going to go for, then we're sticking with the 4-4-1-1 storm caller thingamajigger that we're playing. In goal is going to be Calvin Matupa. Back 4, Ferreira, Vanderlei, Bejoui and Zakharov. Obviously, in the last match, Correa got himself sent off, so he is not on the bench either. Midfield, partnership of Hassan Kamara and Ismail Silla. Silla has kind of kicked out Blanco from the starting 11, partially because he's our player, and secondly, he's actually quite good at football. Ian Kelly on the right-hand side, Yassine Mahiou on the left-hand side, Jean-Pierre Lecomte just behind Marcelo Acuna, because right before this match, Marco Vergara picked up a slight injury. Obviously, we've got a bit of an injury problem going on at the moment. Collignon out-injured, Asai Antwi out-injured as well. Yoon Kyung-soo's picked up an injury. Vergara, we've just mentioned. Pokravac still out-injured. He's got another 3 to 6 weeks. That is not useful at all. Bruno Correa picking up a suspension, and David Burkic also being out injured. Sofiane Khalid, why do I always forget you exist? You should go on the bench somewhere. I'm going to put you on for Kamga, because if we need a right back, we'll just utilise maybe Lafosse or Brian or Blanco or even Sofiane Khalid. We'll be fine at right back. 2 teams playing a very similar formation. I never thought I'd see that. Obviously, the only difference, they've got 2 strikers, we've got an attacking midfielder. Maybe pushing up Jean-Pierre Lecomte up next to Acuna might also work, who knows. Over the last couple of matches, we've done pretty awfully, if I'm perfectly honest. We haven't scored a huge amount of goals, beating whoever it was, I can't remember who we beat, but the previous matches, drawing, losing, not scoring a goal. We need to start scoring goals again. Maybe the whole Vergara getting injured thing means Acuna's going to come on and start actually playing really well. Corner taken by Acuna towards the penalty spot or the 6-yard box, and Yassine Mahiou gets his 3rd goal of the season, his 3rd goal for the club, and so far they've all been on camera. Corner for Acuna this time from the other side. It's gone to Vanderlei this time, but it's just over the bar from the Brazilian. St Etienne have just taken the lead against whoever they're playing, so they are still just 1 point behind us. Bejoui goes for goal from the free kick, but easily held by the goalkeeper. Bejoui, so far this season with his free kicks, has not been anywhere near as prolific as last year. Last year, I think he got like 9 goals. Goulart's played the ball towards Matupa, who just about manages to claim the ball. So far, bit of a strange highlight. Also, bit of a strange throw-up. Bejoui with the ball plays it forward to Konstantin Zakharov. He's going on a little run into the middle of the pitch. Keeps going. He's got Ian Kelly in front of him. Does use Ian Kelly across to Silla, who goes for goal. What a save. It's off the bar. It's cleared. What's going on? The highlight is still going on. Lille now with the ball. Goulart's running down that right-hand side. This is a literal end-to-end highlight. Kamara gives away a free kick. That's probably going to be a yellow card, and it's definitely deserved. If he gets a red, I'm going to be very angry. Not even a booking. Perfect. We do get to see the free kick, which is a bit of a worry. Vincent Till to take the free kick. It's towards the front post. At the back post is Clemison Goulart. We are 1-1 now. That was an exciting bit of football for the neutral. We probably should have scored in that. Silla managed to hit the bar after the goalkeeper saved it, but Goulart there at the back post unmarked. It's 1-1. They've had one shot on target and it went in. Seriously, this game is going to do that to me. Traore with a goal kick finds Kamara back to the goalkeeper, who can lash it upfield towards the halfway line. Ferreira intercepts it. Silla now gets the ball from Kelly to Jean-Pierre Lecomte. Kamara, number 4, where is he going to go? Plays it back to Vanderlei inside our own half. Forward to Silla, Lecomte, Acuna to Kelly. We're passing it around nicely, but we're not quite getting close enough. Silla once again to Zakharov, who has some space, crosses in. Kelly's at the back post, and his 4th goal of the season has made it 2-1. We are back in front against Lille. Ian Kelly is one of those players that sometimes he's amazing, sometimes he's awful. Hopefully this is a match where he's going to be amazing. If he can get another goal, I would love that. Half time then, and I've just noticed the match stats. We've had 17 shots, 9 on target, just 2 goals. Lille have had 2 shots, 1 on target and a goal. Oh, this is a game where we'll draw, isn't it? This is definitely a game where we will draw. Hopefully the second half, we keep putting the pressure on Lille, although I suspect because at half-time they'll give them a team talk, they might suddenly have a little bit more fire underneath them in the second half. We're not going to do any changes. We're just going to get Yunus Kabul to do the talk and get on with the second half. Bejoui with a free kick early on in the second half. Ferreira's there, Vanderlei is there, and the young Brazilian has made it 3-1. His first ever goal for Dunkerque. Vanderlei, he's been here for a very long time now. He's one of those players that he's really good, but he's not quite as good as our other defenders. Puts that into the back of the net. We're 3-1 up now. St Etienne still winning their game. Lyon must be losing their game, and we are getting close to them when it comes to goal difference. 2 more goals and we will go joint on goal difference with Lyon. Can't see it happening. 75 minutes on the clock. We're going to do a change. We're going to do Acuna off for Thomas Ramon. I want to bring on Ali, but also I don't want to bring off Matthew because Matthew's playing really well. Maybe Brian for Silla. Sure, we will do that. That could be a risk. We are 3-1 up though. In the final 10 minutes then, nothing is really happening. We have shut Lille up, basically, for the entirety of this match. We're going to do a final sub. It's going to be Sofiane Khaled for Ian Kelly, just to get Khaled a few more minutes and waste a little bit of time. But it's looking like it is going to be a 3-1 victory and 3 very good points. And Lyon have dropped below us in the table. They have just hemorrhaged goals in their match. How have they gone so bad? Who were they? They were playing PSG, weren't they? Lyon were playing Toulouse, and they lost 4-0 to Toulouse, a team who are actually below them at the start of the match. It does mean that we move up into 5th place purely on goal difference. I'm assuming goal difference and results against. I don't know, have we beaten Lyon? Maybe we have. No. Yes, we have. We beat them 1-0 earlier on in the season. So yeah, we go ahead of Lyon on matches against each other then. PSG, in case you're wondering, they've won the league at this point. Well, they haven't, but their goal difference is just so ridiculously high. 18 games they've played, they've got positive 46. Positive 46. No one's ever going to catch that. Oh, Dan Stage has played 30 games for Swansea and we've got £100,000. Is he any good yet? I mean, he was good to begin with. He scored 18 goals in 29 games in the Championship. He's found his level. Match number 2 then, against our feeder club, who we've played them a hell of a lot and we've beaten them a hell of a lot. I don't know whether friendlies count, because obviously I think we play them pretty much every year in a friendly, and we often beat them because for some reason in friendlies we're the best team in the world. When it comes to actual matches, we're not the greatest. We do all right at the moment, so yeah, maybe we can up that 7 wins to 8 wins. Nantes down in 13th place. We're obviously in 5th place. A victory here and a decent bit of goal difference for us could move us into 4th place. Toulouse are playing Sochaux, who are 10th, so they could lose that one, although they did just win 4-0 against Lyon. A little bit of rotation in this match because of some fitness concerns, although we are going into a bit of a break, but we're going to do it anyway. So in goal is going to be Calvin Matupa. Ferreira, Vanderlei, Bejoui and Zakharov will remain as the back four. The 2 central midfielders have changed completely to Brian and Blanco. Asan Kamara is going to be sitting on the bench. Ian Kelly and Yassine Mathieu will both be the wingers. Davor Vasic has come in for Jean-Pierre Lecomte, and Marco Vergara returns from his injury. Vasic is the only one really who I'm not sure whether I should play him. Lecomte is here. Don't know what. He's not on the bench for some reason. We're going to do. I've got no central defenders on the bench. Oh, this is a mess. Right, Lecomte is on the bench for Ali. Correa has gone onto the bench for Hugo Lafosse. That's going to be our starting lineup for the final game of the 2027 calendar, 22nd of December. Let's beat our feeder club again, shall we? Nantes, as always, looking very attacking, but I don't think it matters too much because this is one of those formations that we're playing that seems to do well against most kind of other formations. It's just against teams who are really good that we struggle against, and that's basically Monaco and PSG. 15 minutes in so far, no highlights. We do have a highlight. Vasic crosses in. Yassine Mahiou is there. The ball hits the bar, and it's going to be a goal kick. That was a very fast-paced little highlight. Vasic once again, this time from the corner. Not the best corner. We've still got the ball, and Ian Kelly has scored an absolute rocket. That is a wonderful finish. I'm talking about technique here. I'm going to slow this replay down if I can work out how to do it. Let's slow it down. Let's have a look. That's probably a bit too slow, Stuart. Let's speed up a little bit. Watch Ian Kelly when that ball comes to him. Look at this technique that this boy does. Heads down. Ian Kelly. Lovely little finish that. He lifts up his other foot as well. Off the bar. Everything about that was television. Goal net goes a little bit weird. 1-0 then, and we are in front, and we are joint on points with Toulouse at the moment, so it means Toulouse are losing. Carvalho with a corner. Matupa easily claims the ball for us in goal. Where is he going to go? Roll it out, possibly, to Bejoui? Yes, he does. Back to Matupa, who can get it forward to Brian. Brian, long, searching ball, finds Marco Vergara, who has acres of space for some reason. Zagadou tackles, Vasic gets it across to Yassine Mahiou. 4 in the box, can't find a single one of them, gets another try. Marco Vergara's there, we've put the ball in the back of the net. That was a mess, absolute mess, but we're 2-0 up. Marco Vergara, his 6th goal of the season. 2-0 up against Nantes. Wasn't expecting this. That goal moves us up into 4th place into the table in the Champions League spots now. I didn't think we'd ever be in the Champions League spots on Christmas Day, but right now, that could be happening. It's going to be 2-0 at half-time. We are, I wouldn't say in control, but in terms of goals, we are definitely in control, and in terms of highlights, Nantes haven't really done much at all. No changes at half-time, because I think we're doing a good job. Toulouse are losing 3-1 at the moment to Sochaux, which is why we have moved ahead of them in the table. Second half has been fairly non-eventful so far. We've just gone beyond the hour mark. Looking at the match ratings for Nantes, that's usually what happens to us, isn't it? Right, Vasic is going to come off for Jean-Pierre Lecomte. We're also going to do Yassine Mahiou. No, we're not. I didn't put Ali on the bench. I got rid of him. Asan Kamara for Blanco. That will do for now. Zakharov not having the best of games at left back, but he can stay on. It's a free kick for Nantes. Is this a proper highlight? It's going to be a goal, isn't it? Adrian Cara with a rather easy finish. We've still not made the subs yet. That was just a mess. Who should have been here? We had no players on that side, and Cara could just walk with the ball and put it into the corner. Yeah, we're still going to do the subs, but I'm very annoyed. Zakharov's gone down to a 6.4 now. Let's not throw this away. We've got 15 minutes or so left to play. We are still in 4th place. Toulouse have dropped all the way down to 6th now, into the final 10 minutes. Final substitution, Zakharov for Alain Kamga. Kamga, obviously, not a left-back, but he can kind of play there, apparently. Almost at the 90, but we do have a highlight, and Nantes do have the ball. Hermes runs forward, tries to find one of their players, but Ferreira easily gets the ball. Vanderlei to Ferreira. We need to get the ball upfield. Brian to Ian Kelly. He's going to run with it. Finds Vergara. Vergara's got loads of runners. Yassine Mahiou's one of them on that left-hand side. He's got 2 in the box, crosses in. It's not the best cross. Brian controls it, goes for goal. And Brian has scored his first ever professional goal for USL Dunkerque. It's a great finish from the South African, who's not called Brian at all. I'm not going to even try and pronounce his name. We are definitely going to be winning this game now. That is 2 victories in 1 episode. Brian, what a lad. I've just referred to Brian as a lad. I've never referred to anybody as a lad in my life. 94 minutes on the clock. The full-time whistle is going to go. It is going to be a 3-1 victory against Nantes. 21 games now in, and we are sat in a Champions League spot in just our 3rd season in Ligue 1. I cannot believe that. Brian picks up a man of the match with an 8.7. What did he do apart from score that goal? Well, there is confirmation of the league table. 21 games in, 37 points on the board. We are just 3 points behind Marseille. There are some teams obviously around us. Toulouse and St Etienne, who are on 20 games. I don't know why they're on 20 games. PSG on 19. I'm going to have a check to see whether there are any more matches before the 1st of January, and if there is, we'll go to after those matches have taken place. There are not. The next set of matches, in the league at the very least, is on the 15th of January. So for some reason, PSG have got 2 games in hand over everybody else. But Christmas Day 2027, USL Dunkerque currently sat in 4th place in a Champions League spot in Ligue 1 in France. It's taken 10 years to get here, and we are not done with this journey. Champions League is probably step 4 or 5 in our journey. It was promotion from the 3rd division, promotion from League 2, Europa League, Champions League. That's the goal. That's what we need to do. So it's step 4. We might be getting step 4 before step 3. As we are now going to be entering January, we are going to go through the entirety of January in between episodes, and we're going to return for Sochaux and Monaco. I think if we possibly win that or that, there might be another game nestled in between the pair of them. So not for certain it's going to be Sochaux and Monaco. What have I done there? Hold on. Yeah, I'm not sure it's definitely going to be those. It might be Monaco PSG again, but we're going to be coming back in February time. We've already lined up a whole load of transfers as well. 6 of them, to be precise. I'm going to show you their names there because it doesn't tell you anything about them. One thing you probably will notice, however, is they are all young African players. They're all out of contract at the end of this calendar year, so we can pick them all up for free, apart from this guy, who his name is probably going to change because Dick Gang is probably not a good name for him. Thank you very much for watching this very successful episode of Football Manager 2019 with USL Dunkerque. If you did enjoy, if you wouldn't mind leaving a like, if you want to see more, hit the subscribe button, and I'll be back next time for the January transfer window and a couple of matches afterwards as well.